Boston with the ball. Also finds Collins. Passes it to Bagley. And it's Russell in the corner. Ball's knocked loose. Leonard with the steal. Damian Lillard out there with John Collins. Then there's Marvin Bagley. Then it's Russell. And it's Carter in at the 5. That's the Boston 5.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, John Collins.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game, fellas.
Lillard, the pass to Collins. And it's Russell at the elbow. He kicks to Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Oladipo. Collins trying to break free. Oladipo misses.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been easy layup.
Leonard attacking.
And they can't right now. I mean, after trailing for so long and then trimming that margin, finally they take the lead.
A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
As confident as it gets at the line. He wants to be up there in the tight ball.
Lillard against Holiday. Lillard, right side, pass to Brown. Collins gets to Lillard. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Reminding us again that he's one of the game's great clutch shooters.
Lillard against Holiday. This one for 3. It's held in by Bill Russell. Russell's got rebound number 9 now. 1 number here tonight. 3-pointer Lillard. That shot no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's Leonard. Off the left rim. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Boston. It's a 1-point game. Puts it up. Lillard again missing.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
To the middle. Leonard.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Lillard from outside. Connects from downtown.
And Lillard is known for being a clutch shooter. He's the guy they go to. He's the guy they believe in.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 2. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Holiday, the pass to Vucevic. Leonard against Brown. Here's Leonard. Shot to tie it up.
Yeah, and for mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Lillard against Holiday. Now here's Lillard. clock at 5. On deep. Bullseye.
Pick and roll master. You gotta respect how decisive Lillard is. I mean, he often makes great decisions.
And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 3. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And they need a 3 to tie. Look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
And so it's Boston sweeping by with the win. Thank you, David. Great.
Something to believe in. I need something that can keep me holding on. I need something that will keep me
Here is Davis. Lakers working the ball around now. Johnson can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Booker. J.J. Redick is out there with Durant. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Love at the 5 down low. Here's Ingram and slammed up by Ingram.
After playing 1 year at Duke, Ingram is used to providing big baskets for his club, just dominating with ease in these moments.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. You look at James. What a contribution.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical and I like that, but it has to be under control. They've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's LeBron. Steven Adams making his last shot. It's LeBron with the drive.
LeBron finding a way to come up with a ridiculous make in a huge situation yet again.
Now here's Durant. Here's the 3. Here's Javale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got 9 rebounds now tonight. They double him with Love. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Now against Durant. And 30 left in the game. Kick out to Adams. Pass to Booker. Love outside. 4 on the shot clock. Tries again. Durant. The shot. No good. Good D by James. The Thunder pull it in. Adams is...
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Durant, the pass to Adams. Booker outside. Lets it go from deep. It falls! What a beautiful shot to Brown to within 3.
Oh, my goodness. Booker's confidence is off the charts. It's money in the bank.
Here's LeBron. Good!
Yeah, there's not a person in this building who didn't know the ball was going to LeBron, and still he delivers.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. It's in! What a beautiful shot to Brown to within 3.
Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
Here's Johnson. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Well, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself on his ability to shut you down.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Well, I just love how unselfish Kevin Love is. This guy is willing to adapt and adjust to do what's best for the team.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 4. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
Durant kicks to Booker. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
Rubio dishes to Adams, and here's Booker from the arc. The shot there.
Don't know what to do with me. Every defender needs unity. Playing my heart in perpetuity to all the stars from my community that ain't never got to shine and glisten, but still can analyze my diction. I know that every single rhyme I'm spitting, I teach you how to eat. This is give me a beat nail and my feet swell. Don't trip, that mean I'm walking on it. If I'm derailed, I should be held as the one with balls like I swallow cotton for your ears to remove the sludge. I persevered through all kinds of mud. I had no fears, I shed tears for years, and then I appeared on those out of touch with what a boat look like, and I'm the able. I float the good height above with that. Used to send the boss to masters who have mastered how to manufacture classic chapters and to capture those who hope to lot and pastures dip their cast the oil. No new day work to pass the Troy, and I said all that to furthermore explain that I've been on my way for a while now. I took steps. But don't fret, we got next. We got next. We got next.
Adebayo passes to Walker. Over Mitchell. Here's Horford, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And doing a really good job here of pounding it inside in the second half. Sound strategy with the lead.
Harris is checked in for Dallas. Luka Doncic comes in for Valanciunas. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Zach LaVine's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. Harris is out there with Williamson. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Doncic. And it's Mitchell in at the one. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And here's Walker. Following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Puts up a three. And that's good. Kemba Walker for three. Walker's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bulls. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Dallas. Pass to Williamson. Back to Mitchell. Here's Porzingis. And that one drops for him.
Great execution by Porzingis, showing you he can get it done in the clutch.
Chicago calls timeout. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Michael Jordan.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Al Horford. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the timeout, I listened in on Jim Boylan's huddle. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Dallas calls timeout.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Now here's Adebayo. From deep, Walker. Another three for Chicago.
Yeah, you know, the form, the balance, the release, the touch, the arc. Walker adept at shooting the three ball.
And the Mavericks call time here. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat him.
Mitchell against Walker. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
Fellas, it's impossible to ignore what a good job they've done at the free throw line throughout the game.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Williamson dishes to Harris. Jordan against Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mitchell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. 19 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
Jordan with the bucket.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Mitchell against Walker. Mitchell's shot is good.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Walker against Mitchell. Tipped away.
I'm not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
That's a surprise. I mean, it's really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Walker with it. 12.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using it comfortably. No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
And now they decide to foul intentional. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So it gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And the Mavericks call time here. They trail by 7. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's the floater. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
From the line since halftime.
Warriors trail by 9. And Detroit looking at who they beat. Rose is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Bledsoe. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Billups in at the 2 spot. Now here's Middleton. Back to Ayton. Harrell finds Middleton. Back at 6. Golden State moving the ball around. On its way from Curry for 2. Detroit with the rebound.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Here's Westbrook. Offensive rebound. Capella. Oh, that's blocked.
He has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
The Warriors making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Detroit also making some changes. Robinson's checked in for Bledsoe. And Hero subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Rose against Thompson. A baseline J. Another shot. Here's Capella. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Middleton looking it over. Chamberlain kicks to Curry. Pass to Harrell. Robinson with the block. Harrell, that's good.
When the shot's going up, it's fun to watch the way that Montrezl Harrell will attack a rebound. Crucial to this offense and his production.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're leading by 7. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Russell Westbrook.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Okay, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Nick, Kevin, or Dwayne Casey just going over the game plan with his team down the stretch. He loves the aggressiveness on D. They're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Now here's Rose.
So great to see Steph taking on the challenge defensively, getting up into his man that time.
A shot by Thompson, no one's around. Here's Chamberlain. The pass to Hill. Inside, and Thompson throws it down.
And that's why this team loves having Klay Thompson. Big shot.
And it's Rose with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. It's stolen by Curry. And stolen by Billups. Pass to Rose. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The high post shot. And too long on the shot.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And that's an intentional foul. .34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 7. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That is what you take.
Yeah, pure desperation right now, Clark. You think there's enough time?
Passes to Chamberlain. Money!
How about the court awareness there? Peripheral vision of Curry. Strong feel for when guys are uncovered, finds the open man.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They lead by 5. 29 seconds left in the fourth. Seconds left in the fourth quarter, and they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Some padding here on the free throw line, some good work.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 7. We've got 28 seconds left in the game. They double-team Curry.
And one of the most prolific scorers you'll find. Will keeps finding ways to raise the bar, as evidenced by his output here tonight.
And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 7. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Curry. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You know he's going to have the ball, and then you feel he's going to come through. He did it there.
So they foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Second one is good. In both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. And the Warriors with possession here. Middleton for 3. Robinson pulls it in.
Pali. Kaya pala Lakers eh. Nang-scam na yan.
So I need more than kudos and a high five. Cause I went from sidelines to the limelight and I shine bright.
CR.
Take a break.
Two shots.
Tapos na.
First one falls for him.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Utah. Tatum comes in for Maravich.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
They've got heels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Tatum. Then it's Paul George, and it's Murray in a point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Now here's Tatum after Magic Johnson's miss. Tatum against Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Tatum passes to Hield. Here's Gobert. McGee with the block.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Free throw drops for Hield.
And that puts him right around 90 from the free throw line. Really good work here in the second half.
So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. It's a 10-point game. Here's Davis, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Davis has got 31.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Utah calls timeout.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
We've got a moment for Jordan, player of the game, Paul George.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
You see the weight that AD's added to his frame over the years. Now invites contact.
Ingram against Maravich. And he slams it one-handed.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Lakers trail by 10. And there's the pass to Davis. Goes up the baseline. Offensive rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Now here's Gobert. A minute 20 left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Maravich. So he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Now here's Johnson. And Dwayne Davis. Feeds away. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Utah's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Utah.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Paul George.
Active hands tonight. He may have gambled a bit, but sometimes you have to take chances to make plays, and he did that tonight.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
So it's the Bucks now, trailing by 5. Taking a look at the Rockets. Morant is out there with Harden. Then it's Olajuwon, and it's Hayward, and it's right side, and at the center position. That one drops for him.
Yeah, you want the momentum on your side, and Russell showing you how it's done.
Timeout call for Rockets.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
And with this game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game.
Well, he's got his field goal percentage in the high 50s, and that says a lot about how well he's been able to kind of exploit the gaps in the defense. His motion, his ability to find open spots on the floor, you can definitely see the difference.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Timeout called the Rockets. Now here's Morant, defended by Young. And it's Morant missing. Bucks trail by 3. Russell with the basket on the assist from Covington. 25 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Olajuwon the pass to Morant. This is it to Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. They get a hand on it, and as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. James Harden, he's checked in for Morant. Off the inbound. And it's rebounded by Covington.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Young. Elijah against Young. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's caught. Chased off for a three-point play. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon. That's good from out of the Kumba.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Open bounce pass. Will it go? And it's Olajuwon missing. And George Young, who brings it up for Milwaukee, a two-point game. Outside Covington. Russell against Hardaway. A drive by Russell. The teardrop closing. Russell's got 6 points in the quarter.
No, he didn't. Russell with the savage move there. Game on the line.
Here's Olajuwon. Shoots from 8, and he banks that one home. Olajuwon's got 21.
And how about the killer cool of Olajuwon? Loves to put the team on his back when the game gets tight.
Here's Young. Outside Covington. Oh, good on the triple.
As good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide open three like that.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
And the bucket is good. 8.32 for him.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can come with the make most shots.
And the comparisons to Steph Curry, it's understandable. Young's shooting ability is off the chart.
Olajuwon, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
It's the first that narrows the lead down to just 3. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense. And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try this thing again.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're down by 5. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
Trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and quick. No room for error, no time to waste.
On the wing, Hardaway. He's guarded by Russell.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
We're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
You got to just have a sense of calm at the line. He has it here, and he just put the game to bed.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Butler deciding where to go with it.
Going for the defensive chops. Covington slip and Tyrese. What a loss of the bother shooter.
All right, David, good job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Here is Love. Pass to Rubio. Back to one. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Nurkic.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Kevin Love. Ricky Rubio is out there with J.J. Redick. And there's Jackson. And it's Warren in at the small forward.
Aha motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Schroeder finds Millsap. Back to Schroeder. Poked away. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Pass to Love. From 12 feet out. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Just a huge basket from Kevin Love. Stepped up right when they needed him to.
Timeout called the Nets. Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Ben Simmons.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Irving's checked in for Millsap, and Simmons subbed in for Drummond. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin will see if they can build on this lead.
Now, here's Durant. Lays it up and banks it in. Now, just a 2-point Nets lead.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
Timeout called the Nets. They're up by 2. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Schroeder against Jackson. There's Embiid. The shot's good, and the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 8th assist here tonight.
We are talking about a very solid passer at this position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Now, here's Rubio. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
And you know, you can't impact the shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here is Rubio after the basket by Yusuf Nurkic. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Outside, Simmons. Stolen by Jackson.
This has reached desperation time.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
You never know what Redick is going to do, which is how he gets defenders to foul.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Nader's checked in.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Rubio misses.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Passes it to Embiid. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Fires the three. That one, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Muscala, who's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Embiid has got the ball here for Brooklyn. They lead by 4. And an intentional foul right there. That's the first, and that puts them up by 5.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
Now, here's Rubio. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Outside for Jackson. That one wide left. And now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
One thing Dennis Schroeder has proven is that he can be an effective player whether he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a versatile guard, and maybe his best attribute, confidence.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're behind by 6. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Redick for 3. And
Is it easy for you if I took time?
Harrell, the pass to Ayton. Now, Siakam. Mirovic defending. Pass to Harrell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Just hard to keep up with Montrezl Harrell and that impressive energy he brings.
George is checked in for Utah. Then for the Warriors, Chris Middleton's checked in for 8. And Curry subbed in for Pascal Siakam. They've got Mirovic. Paul George is out there with Tatum. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. That's the group right now for Utah. And Gobert kicks to George. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now, here's George. Clock is at 3. Second chance shot.
Chris Middleton can guard multiple positions out there, and his defensive effort solid on that play.
Harrell trying to free himself up. It's good, and the Jazz leaders cut down to 8 on the bucket from Stephen Curry.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now, here's George. Shoots from the right block. And Gobert with the basket. And the assist by George. George has got assist number 5 here tonight. Curry against Mirovic. 3 ball.
Klay Thompson takes a ton of pride in the catch-and-shoot game. His release is lightning quick.
Van Vliet with it. 1:30 left here in the fourth quarter. George, no good. Warriors trail by 7. Thompson up top, defended by George. From deep three-point range, great positioning on the putback. Chamberlain got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Now, here's Mirovich. Good D by Thompson.
And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
Curry passes to Chamberlain. He kicks to Thompson. Harrell up top, covered by Van Vliet. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
He gets really excited about finishing through contact, Kevin.
Mirovich against Thompson. Mirovich dishes to Gobert. Out the basket and the fun. Thompson. And so he's picked up his final thought. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And the Warriors making a change here. Siakam's checked in. A free throw drops for Gobert.
And that tacks another big point onto the lead. Great N1 play showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're down by 6. 23 seconds left in the fourth. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Pete Maravich.
And he's been moonlighting as a point guard here tonight. I don't know where they'd be without all his assists. He's been seeing the court so well, drawing defenders, and just making some incredible passes.
It's Curry outside. Paul George grabs the miss.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting him rip.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 7. 15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
This is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
Cousins, the basket pool. Here's Bowman. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Curry against Lillard. Curry passes to Cousins. He kicks it to Chamberlain. Curry deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. On deep. They get it again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, DeMarcus Cousins out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Chamberlain, and Harrell's in at the 2. Now a timeout called by Boston. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Bill Russell.
And guys, it's been a rugged brand of defense he's played. I don't know why they keep taking the ball at him. It seems like every time they have, he's come up with the rejection. And with every block, he's only gotten more and more fired up.
No one's checked in for Boston. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Now here's Curry after the miss from Damian Lillard. Back to Harrell. Golden State moving it around. Thompson for the triple, and it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Middleton dishes to Curry. Takes a 3. Collins grabs the miss.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
And it's Russell missing. Warriors trail by 4. Middleton left side. Curry against Russell. Thompson in the corner. That's the 3 fly. He's off on that one. Now Boston takes it the other way. Over in the corner of Lillard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
On against Curry. They double-team Curry. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good on the triple. Thompson's got 10 points in just the second half.
These are the kind of looks Thompson just eats up.
Lillard against Curry. Oladipo taking his time here. Doesn't go for it. AP that time from Harrell. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Warriors. They trail by 3. Thompson outside. Oh, a huge basket to tie the game.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
It's Oladipo on the wing. There's the triple.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 3. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Now's the time to burn some clock.
Stretch out the defense. You just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 6. There's 31 seconds left in the game. What do you think, guys?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately fire.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's good! What a beautiful shot to put him to within 3.
Unselfish play right there. Curry with the patience to wait for someone to break free.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're up by 3. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 7 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Lillard against Curry. Lillard scanning the floor. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 3. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Big triple. This is where you want to run a play. Don't just walk it up and heave it. With the game on the line, who better to turn to than Thompson for a big shot? A clutch performer who lives for the big moment.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll be back with you right after the... Well, 4 quarters running up to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. The Warriors to start out. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Celtics. We've got Russell. John Collins is out there with Brown. Then there's Oladipo. And it's Lillard in at the point guard position. Right side, Russell. 6 to shoot. Middleton against Brown. And the 3 off target. The Warriors leading. Middleton, the pass to Curry. That shot missing.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Oladipo against Thompson. Oladipo misses.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And yes, it's good. Middleton's got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Russell kicks to Lillard. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And that's now 24 points for Lillard.
How about Lillard just being aggressive here on offense? He can heat up quickly, just super efficient, and a high IQ score.
Middleton for 3. A rebound by Bill Russell. And George Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. Brown backed in off the glass. Brown's got 25 points in the game.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Curry dishes to Middleton. Shot from 12. Goes back up, and it's sent back by Russell.
And guys, this is where instincts come into play. So much you have to read defensively. Russell not fooled at all.
Here's Oladipo. He can't get that one to fall. They D that time from Harrell. Here's Curry. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
We know he's comfortable to shoot the 3 ball, but he's becoming very comfortable inside the paint, drawing fouls, scoring, or getting to the free throw line.
Ayton, he's checked in for Harrell.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime. Lillard way outside. Unable to get that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And Curry has it in the corner. And again, no good by Golden State.
Oh, man. He hasn't had had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
And if you look at the stats for unassisted jump shot percentage, Lillard is always around the top. He can drain those pull-up jumpers as well as anybody in our league.
And the pass to Thompson.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Three-pointer Lillard. The offensive rebound. Golden State's gone 1-3 from three-point range since the end of regulation. Here's Curry, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's a three-point Warrior lead.
When you need a big basket, call on Stephen Curry. This guy is not afraid of taking those shots.
Against Curry. And Thompson sends it back. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much as the officials will send him to the line. And he'll shoot some free throws. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
On the wing, Thompson. Chamberlain. Jacks up a three. Knocks down the three.
Clutch shots, Stephen Curry. His teammates, they trust him in those situations.
Curry against Lillard. It's Oladipo on the wing. Stands us up. The shot went up front. Good D by Thompson. Curry against Lillard. Thompson outside. Back to Curry. Passes to Ayton. It's the mark.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
Second shot opportunity. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 6. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first overtime. What's your take, guys?
They need a quick basket here.
Not only do they need a bucket, they need a three just to give them any chance at all.
And it's Russell with that extra effort.
And this is the problem. The length, the timing. Russell, one of the very best at corralling misses and turning them into points.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So it gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Here's Lillard. Pass to Oladipo. Back to Lillard, right wing. Collins passes it to Lillard. From deep three-point range, off target with that shot. So we see the Warriors get the win here. And a script. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve.
Tatlo dun sa top 10 ng Buja. Puro Lakers.
I stay ready cause destiny in place. Changes, I've been seeing changes. If you talking fire, then we speak the same language. Yeah, mine don't never get extinguished. Kick out my friends from one set of fingers. And they try to cut me some slack, but my energy is at an all-time high. Coming up, I'm coming up. Feel the rush, I feel the rush. If this ain't legendary, what you call it? I said if this ain't legendary, what you call it? Feel the vibe, I feel the vibe. Extra live, I'm extra live. And I don't need improvement. Fell asleep, a man woke up superhuman. Pressure turned me into a giant. A thin line between living and fluid. I'm on the edge and I might just dive in. No turning back, I'm ready to go. Rolling with me on the low. Man, I'm making changes. Crash course, I ain't afraid of danger. Now let me give you what you came for. Coming up, I'm coming up. Feel the rush, I feel the rush. If this ain't legendary, what you call it? I said if this ain't legendary, what you call it? Feel the vibe, I feel the vibe. Extra live, I'm extra live. And I don't need improvement. Fell asleep, a man woke up superhuman.
Spin as you go, helicopter spin as you go, helicopter spin as you go.